Nice. I just want to answer that biblical question. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it, man.
You travel everywhere, huh?
Yeah.
Right
I
on.
try to stay away from the cities with this. So,
Oh, you do?
yeah.
Because they're so dangerous?
Just a lot of people, a lot of traffic,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of stress.
Right. So does your work take you into the city sometimes? Good morning. Welcome to Fellowship. I am JLP Peterson. You can get involved by going to our YouTube chat line, and Hank will pass on your questions or comment to me. All right? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. How's everyone? Great. Amazing. I saw this movie called Where's Hate? I Need Hate. What is it called? See, no one knows but hate. Citizen Vigilante. Anybody ever seen that? You seen it? Y'all heard about it? Yes. Oh, you heard about it? Oh, where'd you hear about it?
I heard that I saw clips from it, that it's, controversial and violent, and it's tapping into this thing that's happening in the zeitgeist and probably in Europe and the United States.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been banned. They won't show it in certain places.
Yeah.
And it's about in Europe, you know how they have all these illegal aliens there from everywhere. And then, according to the reports, these illegals been raping the women and murder and robbing and stuff like that. And the government won't do anything about it. The government protect the illegal alien, but not the citizens. And thousands, according to the report, thousands of women have been raped and stuff like that, white women. And so the government won't do anything about it, and the citizens have decided to take the law into their own hands. And it is mind-blowing. I'm not encouraging y'all to do this. Don't do this. Just because I'm excited about it. But they show this, it started out with this one white woman and dressed really well, and her son looked like about 9 or 10 at a market, and they were shopping, and the little boy helping his mother put the groceries in the bag, and so they were walking out of the store and down the road, and they were just walking, and they get behind this building going to the parking lot, or something like that, a park or something. And they were just walking, having fun, thinking about nothing. And then this illegal alien comes up behind her. He has his long, over there, I think illegals can carry knives.
Machetes.
Illegals can carry machetes.
Yes.
Is that right? But the citizens cannot carry weapons. But if you're from a different country, what?
Not illegals.
What is it?
Sikhs. Certain Sikhs
Yeah, the Sikhs
can carry them.
can carry a long knife, but the citizen can't carry anything. And so this woman, her son, just walking out with groceries, and this person comes up behind her, and really fast, has a knife behind him, a machete behind him. And he walked up and he cut her in the neck, just slashed her neck, and blood just go out everywhere, and she fall out and die. And that's, I don't want to use the word typical, but somewhat typical in that country right now. Something like that. Things like that always happen. But the citizens can't get help from the government, especially the white citizens. And they show other women who have been raped and beat up by these people. And so the citizens take control, the law into their own hands, and it is a mess. But it's a fascinating mess. I'm not recommending that. But the movie is so exciting, so interesting in so many ways that you can't stop looking at it. You don't want to leave it for a second. Y'all seen movies like that, right? It's very, very interesting. If you can see it, I definitely recommend it. But don't do what they do. I'm not telling you to take the law in your hands and all that kind of stuff. But that same kind of thing is coming to America for sure. It's already here, and it's going to get worse. So get ready. Also, we are celebrating 250 years of America. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Are you participating?
Participating as in, I don't know, having a celebration or a party or something?
No, just kind of know that it's happening
Yeah,
and happy about it.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah, good.
But it's turned into a mess after 250 years, unfortunately.
It turned into a mess.
I feel like
can
it
say
is.
that again.
Oh, yeah,
I want my country back.
as do I.
Yeah. And the president, they started out with the fair. Did y'all see that opening of the fair? Who didn't see it? Did y'all know about it? Who didn't even know what was happening? That's horrible. Isn't that horrible? It was a major event. It was it really, really reminds you of what America was at one time, even when I was growing up. It was a blessing. They did an amazing job of presenting America in the way that it was. It really was. You saw it? And what did you think about it?
It was amazing. You know, my dad watches other channels, and they haven't even, all they talk about is that pool and everything. They're not even talking about the party. Like, we're celebrating. And it's just funny how the media doesn't even want to talk about the 250 celebration, how beautiful it is, and all this stuff Trump's doing.
And you watched it open it up?
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was amazing.
It really, really was. With the flyovers and all that kind of stuff. It was something that every citizen in this country should have seen. Really, it doesn't matter your political stuff, but everyone should have seen it. And I can't imagine, I can imagine how people are angry when you're angry, you don't appreciate anything. But I can't imagine that would have been one person who would not felt something about it. But I know people who hate don't feel anything like that. But it really was, really. And I flipped through the channels to see if they were showing it on other channels, and not one. It seemed to only be on Fox. And I was like, this is so sad. It looked like everybody would have loved celebrating the country, seeing what it was all about if you didn't know, and even the illegal aliens. But it was fascinating. It really, really was. So that's enough about me. Any questions? Any questions? All right, we can do the offering. Make sure y'all put in extra money today to take us through the summer. Make a big donation. Thank y'all. Bye. Yes, Raymond. Thank God. One live one.
Okay, you mentioned the 250-year celebration. I think there's a real reason why it's all about ignored, because right now we are a nation of what I would call cynics, people who have find fault in practically everything and everyone in this world, particularly in this country.
You said we're a nation of silly?
Cynics.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I have a question. Give the mic to the young man in front of you. Do you need to be saved?
Do I need to be saved?
Do you need to be saved?
Saved?
Saved.
No, I don't think so.
You don't need to be saved? Why you say you don't?
Well, do you mean saved by who? By God or a
Yeah.
person?
By God.
Oh, by God? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I do need to be saved. Yes.
You need to be saved?
Yes.
Let me see the hands of the people who need to be saved by God. Okay. And the rest of you don't? I bet you God wonder, what the? He's like, well, I said my son, y'all don't need salvation. You say you do, right?
Yeah, I say I do need to be saved.
And Raymond,
yeah.
you say you do? Did you raise your hand, Raymond? Yes. You need to be saved? Yes. Why you say you need to be saved? Oh, first let me ask you, why do you need to be saved?
Well, I need to be saved because we can't. We can't find salvation on our own, I guess I would say.
I'm sorry?
We can't get salvation on our own without being saved.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Why you need to be saved, Raymond?
When I pray, I realize how enormous amounts of anger and resentment within me. And I know I can't get rid of it on my own.
Oh, okay. Right on, Raymond. All these sinners don't need to be saved. Let me see the ones that don't need to be saved. And you didn't hear my radio show. If you heard the radio show, don't raise your hand. Let me see the ones that don't need to be saved. Oh, okay. So I'm going to do a save and a don't need to be saved. Why don't you need to be saved?
It's already happened and been done, so.
You've been saved already?
Yes, sir.
So why are you so unhappy?
I'm not,
Okay.
or I am not unhappy. Whatever.
Who else raised their hand that need to be saved? Oh, why do you need to be saved? You raise your hand too, to be saved? Good. Yeah.
'Cause
Why
I'm
do you
no-
need to be saved?
I'm no good.
That's a song, man. I'm no good, you're no good, you're no good. So you need to be saved because you're no good?
Yeah, without God, I'm no good.
Meaning what?
I'm just no good. That's it. Without God, I'm no good. There's no good in me.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Nice. Let me see the one that do need to be saved again. Right here in the black. The one that needs to be saved, and then here after her. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And why do you need to be saved?
I'll just echo what Raymond said. I don't think I can do it all on my own. And I also, like the gentleman in front of me, lived it. So I went through that where I was, lost, and then went through that transformation where I think I found God. That's what it felt like. And so it was so vivid and so real. And I was a mess before then. I'm still got my stuff, but I was really a mess before then. So I don't see how I could have gotten out of that without God.
Oh, okay. Amazing. So you're the one that do need to be saved, right? Let me see
Yes.
the one that don't need to be saved. And you didn't hear the show. Right here. Let's do a white one. You don't need to be saved.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be, or I need to be saved, but I
Why
want
not?
to be saved. Because I don't think it's a requirement that in your life that you need to seek out God and getting things right with Him. I think it's something that you need to want for yourself. And I don't see it as a requirement for me to seek that out. But I'd like to because I see my life without it. But I don't think it's a requirement for anyone to seek out God in their life, to feel a sense of, I guess you do need to just feel a sense of peace, but I don't think it's a requirement in your life to ever if you don't want it for yourself.
So you do need to be saved, but it's not a requirement.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying if it's not a requirement, then you don't need to. you need to want it.
Do you want to be saved?
I do.
Oh, okay.
But I don't feel like I need to.
Why
But
not?
it's something I need to come for myself. Why not?
I'm a little confused. I'm black and slow, so forgive me. You want to be saved, but you don't believe you need to be saved.
That's correct.
And what do you mean by I don't need to be saved?
Like, I don't think it's a requirement for me in my life to just seek that out. Like, you need food, you need water. I don't need to seek out anything from God.
Oh, I see. So you want to be saved, but you don't think you need to seek being saved.
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Interesting. Okay. You want it or don't want it? I mean,
I need to be.
okay, you need to be
Yes,
saved.
I need to be saved because my thoughts still have control over me sometimes.
Okay. You need to be saved because your thoughts have control
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing. All right. And then, you don't need to be saved.
Thank you,
Danielle.
Hake. As always, saving the day.
You say you don't need to be saved?
No, because I don't know what that means.
You don't know
What does it even
means.
mean to be saved? Now, before I began overcoming, I would throw that term around. But now
What
that
did-
I'm overcoming,
What did it mean then to you?
it meant that you would be born again, which I do believe I need to be born again. But I believe that born again means to drop the anger, to forgive, all of the things that we do.
So born again and being saved, it's the same thing. It means the same thing. Some people use it one way or another.
Oh, it's interchangeable?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, then I would say yes.
You need to be saved
I
again?
need to be born again
And why do you say you need to be born again?
because I have to drop the anger. That's the only way to drop the anger.
Okay. You need to be born again because you need to drop the anger.
Well, I need to, in order to be born again, well, I would stay in my hell if I didn't drop the anger.
Right.
So once I dropped the anger by going through all the things that we do, I became born again.
Okay. All right. So, and you don't need to be born again or say, right? Which way did you raise your hand?
I didn't raise my hand because I'm not sure.
Oh,
I kind of see it. I see it both ways.
meaning what?
Like saved. That's a Christian churchy term, and that's like I see that as like a lie. Like the pastor tells you you have to come to the front of the church and get saved, you know. But I got, like Kurt was saying, I got hell in me too. So only God can save me from that hell in me. I know that much.
So you need to be saved?
I'm not
born
sure.
again? They both mean the same thing, but do you need to be saved?
I'm not sure, man.
What?
Yeah. I'll say yeah.
You take yes.
Yes. Yeah. If it means the same.
You take the first window. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The young lady went behind you want to respond. Yeah, the young lady, that's the only woman over there right now. Yeah, they can't find her. They don't know you're there.
Yeah,
So do you need to be saved again? Or born again, or however you want to put it?
You know, that questions start triggering questions. So I don't, like, exactly like this young gentleman. I don't know, only because I'm like, okay, if I need it, it needs to be done. And then at the funny thing, I'm like, well, I need to appreciate to be saved because it's already finished. But then it's like another emotion of appreciation. So I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I know that I'm loved, and that's why I need to be saved from the danger, because I'm like, I know there's danger out there. So.
Your husband is thinking, who did I marry?
Right.
Do you need to be saved again, born again, or not?
Yes.
You do.
No, I don't.
What?
No, okay, because at the end of the day, I mean, you are saved, right? And everybody keeps telling you that there's danger out there, there's danger. Like people keep putting fear in you. There's no fear in you, and that's why I'm like, I know there's no fear there's no fear out there. There's nothing that could really hurt me. That's why I know I'm like, well, you only need saving like if you're like in, quicksand, or if the house is on fire, right?
Hold on a minute. God is calling.
Yes.
I don't
Yes, Holy
understand
Father?
either, God.
No.
God said he has no clue what you're saying right now.
Lines crossed, huh? Yeah, that's a doozy.
What?
It's a doozy.
Oh,
But it shouldn't be. 'Cause
It
I'm
shouldn't be.
complicating things. It's like
right.
it's like yes or no. And it's like yes, I do need to be saved.
You do?
Yes, sir.
And why do you say yes?
Because I'm thinking I'm drowning when I'm not. So it's like, when you're walking in like water and you're thinking you're drowning, it's like you stand up and it only goes to your ankles. So, but it's not like I really need any saving, but I do.
Oh,
Just
okay.
to, like a smack in the face. Like, like wake up.
Okay.
But no, I mean, not like that. Not like a spiritual, but no,
Okay.
I don't need the pain. Never mind.
Let's stop while
Yeah.
you're here.
Thank you.
The young man next to you. You need to be saved again?
I don't understand the question. I mean, I do, but I don't know how to respond to it because I feel like it's already completed. We've already been saved. But the thoughts,
The question is, do you need to be saved again or born again? Either one. I know they are interchangeable, but do you need to be born again?
yes.
But you don't need to be saved again. You need to be born again.
Well, now I'm confused even more.
What do you mean?
Okay, do I need to be saved?
You need to be born again. Let's do that one. You said yes to that, right?
Yes.
And why do you say yes to that?
Because, like in the Bible, it says you need to be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right.
So I feel like that is a long process because of all the trauma that happened when I was younger. And it's really hard to allow those demons to depart because it's painful. So I feel like being saved is extremely painful because those demons have latched on to different parts of my identity and they've created different identities within me.
Okay.
So as they depart, I feel like it's a consistent salvation that needs to happen. I don't know if
Okay.
that makes any sense.
You don't know if that makes sense?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just speaking.
Why you say it then?
Because it makes sense to me.
Oh, okay. Right on. Right now, we're not trying to make sense. I'm just asking a question. Hey, you want to respond to that? Yeah. Hey, you want to respond? Do you need to be born again or saved? Either way.
I feel like I should say no.
You feel that you should say no?
Yes.
Why?
Because
Why not?
I've heard you many times say that we're already saved, and it feels like the Bible may say something like that as well. And it feels like, I keep on using that word, sorry, like it's a denial of salvation to say that you still need it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm saying that I need it, then I'm not acknowledging that I already have it, that he already did it.
Okay. Interesting. In the plaid shirt, what is human nature? Describe human nature.
Describe human nature. Sometimes it can be cruel and animalistic.
Speak up a little bit.
Sometimes it can be cruel and animalistic.
Okay.
That's what comes to mind.
Anything else?
Nothing I can, no, not really.
I'm sorry?
No, not really.
Okay, so human nature can sometimes be cruel and animalistic.
Yeah.
Okay. Describe human nature.
Evil.
Evil. Okay. Is that it?
I would say human nature.
You don't have to make up anything. If that's
No,
it, that's
I
it.
was thinking about it. I definitely say evil, and I think it's because it's a separation from the light.
So human nature is evil, you say?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Describe human nature.
Fleeting.
What are you looking at on that wall?
Trying to think.
I thought maybe you were looking at some writing on the wall or something. I'm over here, buddy.
All right, I'll
What
look
you
at
doing
you.
over there? But
I'll
I'm
look
over
at
here.
you. All right. Yeah, so fleeting, just kind of helpless, and very desperate on its own. And yeah, evil too, I think.
Desperate, fleeting, and what else?
And evil.
And evil.
Sure.
All right.
No man can be good. Yeah.
No one can be good?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, we're killers.
Killers?
Yeah, we're gluttonistic, lazy. Human nature is very lazy, I think, really. If you look at, like, anyways, yeah.
Okay. Amazing. That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Right here, the blue shirt. Describe human nature.
Human nature, well, I don't know. I mean, people can do evil things, but they also live together, work together, help each other sometimes. So I don't think it's either one extreme or the other. I think it may depend on how societies are set up. But I think, I don't know, I don't think you can just say straight up evil, because people also do, people do live together, and I think most people don't walk by and like just stab someone. So,
You don't think so?
well, I mean, pretty rare, but yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just it's kind of trendy to say like, oh, evil. Nobody has any good in them. Everything, but I don't know. I think you just have to look. I don't know. I think it's not good or bad. I think people are not great or evil, just kind of decent in the right conditions, and maybe kind of lazy, but also just, I think most people just kind of want to get by, just get along, get by, and that's all. And they're not geniuses. They're not evil. I think, but generally speaking, just kind of want to, just want to get by.
So you're saying human nature is evil and good and lazy and live together. They sometimes help and all that.
Well, sometimes help, sometimes. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it just sounds like everything.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, all of that.
Have you ever seen any good human nature?
Any good human nature? Well, I don't know. I mean, I've come here a few times, so I don't think there's really any point to kind of, I feel like the point is to kind of just get us to a certain conclusion. So, yeah, I mean, I guess not. No good in this world. Nobody. Evil killers, rapists. Lock everyone up. I don't know. I mean, isn't that what it goes to eventually? So, have armed military patrolling every street and checking an ID at every corner, and
No, the
I don't
question
know.
is, have you
Have
ever
laser drones going around to
Have you ever
scan
seen
people's
good humor?
eyelids to make sure there's no illegal immigrants? And I don't know, like, is that the world that people want to live in?
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Raymond.
Human nature is a failed nature.
A failed nature, meaning what?
That anything we do always have the seed of original sin in it.
Okay. Describe human nature in the black shorts, t-shirt. Shirt.
I'm not really sure what I can add other than what other people have said so far. I feel human nature without guidance is pretty evil, because if a baby's like born right, if you don't teach a baby any morals and stuff, it's probably just going to go steal and take stuff from other babies, I think. So I don't know, but I feel like with the right guidance, human nature can be good. But I don't know, so it starts off evil, but with the right guidance, maybe it can be good, I think.
Do you need to be saved, born again?
I don't know, Jesse. Like, I thought maybe not, but then after listening to Raymond talking about his thoughts and anger and stuff in his head still, I thought, oh, hey, that's a bit like me. So maybe I do now, I think.
And where are you from?
Australia.
Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Oh, welcome, man.
Thank you.
Amazing. All the way from Australia.
Yep.
Right on. The young lady, describe human nature. I'm going to have to move a little faster because I want to get to this today.
Human nature is evil. It's powerless, and it's all about survival, where I think the other side would be life. I don't think there's any life in human nature.
Okay. Amazing. Let's go to one of my Chinese brothers. Oh, Asian brother, right? Oh, Lord. All the same.
Yeah. Small eyes, yellow skin.
Describe human nature.
Human nature is murderous, conniving, thieving, backstabbing, lying, and fake.
Amazing.
Yes.
Have you always thought this way about human beings?
Yeah, starting from around when I was starting to get into my teens, I saw how evil the world was. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me go to your brother.
Okay.
Describe human nature.
Human nature is like animal nature, but influenced by demons as well. It's like animal nature with demon influence. It's all about resource control, and then grouping together to get resources, survival mode. It's all about self-interest and stuff like that.
Okay. One other person for Danielle. Describe. None of y'all like human beings? Y'all live in a world of animals? Where y'all live? Describe human nature.
Pre-overcoming human nature or post?
What?
Before overcoming or after?
Describe human nature.
Okay.
She's trying to be cute.
No, I'm not. There's a difference. Okay, so human nature, I would say, is I'm going to assume it's pre-overcoming. So I would say it's...
Why are you assuming?
Okay, well then I'll just leave it at this then. It's the embodiment of Satan's character. Would you please say something?
I don't know what to say after that.
Well, ask Mimi.
No. Are you calling me meaning human nature?
I don't know. I need to phone a friend.
Describe human nature.
That's what I do. Okay, in all seriousness, I do believe it is the embodiment of Satan's character, which sums up everything.
Meaning
evil.
what?
It's everything that these people described. lying, cheating, you know, all the evil things that we're overcoming when we begin to overcome. And after we forgive mother and dad and do the silent prayer.
Okay.
That's what it is.
That's amazing.
You're trying to make me think I'm wrong, but I know I'm right.
What?
I think you're psychologically trying to make it seem like I'm wrong.
The devil just told you that?
Maybe, because it is a thought. You're right. All thoughts are all lies.
What
Okay,
the-
take the mic. Take the mic.
The devil told he's
I'm
trying to
done.
make you seem wrong. That's why he's looking at you.
I mean, you're giving me these weird looks, though. Am I right? Just tell us, what is it?
What is what?
Human nature. Can I just go back to my original phone a friend? I would love to hear what Mimi has to say, or someone else.
What?
I don't know. Now I'm just getting hot. It's getting hot in here.
You been smoking this morning?
Not at all. You would think I gave it up a long time. I used to be a weed head.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Whoa. You sure you didn't have something left over?
None. None. I'm good.
All right. Amazing. Thank you. Doug, what is, Franklin, since you had a mic already, describe human nature. Then I want to move on to, because I have a lot more that have been on my mind this week.
Wickedness, evil, cunning, weird, terrible.
Weird?
That's my definition.
Okay. Doug, human nature.
I was going to say opportunistic, pleasure-seeking, evil.
Okay. Whatever. All right. What? Oh, okay. He said that's correct.
Evil, human nature is nice if you can stick to the niceties. I noticed that, to Vanessa's husband's point, it's pretty nice if you can just keep it surface level and nice.
So human nature is nice if you can keep it nice?
If you can keep to the niceties rather than going to when push comes to shove and being real.
Oh, okay. And can you give me an example of nicety?
If you're friendly if you're friendly and not too pushy or whatever, don't impose on anybody at all, then people will be generally won't mess with you. And that's how human nature, in my experience, is.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Mimi, describe human. First, let me ask, since you're late. You black.
Oh my God.
Do you need to be born again? Or saved, however you want to call it?
Not saved. I'm already saved, but
Do you need to be born again?
not in the traditional Christian sense, but in the sense of being born into a new nature, going back to the Father. Yes, I guess.
So you do need to be born again?
I'm going to go with yes. I'm just going to go with yes.
And why you say yes?
Because I think that there is an old nature that has to die, and then something that has to live. Jesse Lee Peterson, that is the only way I know to answer the question. I don't have another answer.
Amazing.
I know, it is.
Why are you doubting yourself right now?
I wasn't. I was looking at you and trying to gauge something from your reaction. I don't know why I did that.
That's amazing.
It is.
And just imagine Danielle wanted to call you. Okay. Yes, Kurt. Oh, I asked you about human nature, right?
No.
Describe human nature.
Well, I think Danielle was onto something, as well as Hake. I believe that it's deceiving. I think that human nature is incredibly deceiving, and I think that it also is trying to be the same thing that the devil tempted Eve with, which is to be God, which is to become God or be God. And I think that the human nature that lives inside of me is always thinking or convincing me or deceiving me into believing that I have the answers and that I can do it my own way, and that I've made decisions, and that I'm saved by my own, grace and will and beliefs and
And
thoughts.
how do you know that's true about human nature?
Because I'm starting to see it in myself. The more that I can see the evil in me, the way that I'm deceived by the not me, I'm able to see what the nature is that I'm describing or that I'm looking at.
Okay. Yes, Kurt.
Human nature is jealous of God, hates God, wants to be God, and hates God's creation.
And how do you know that's true?
Because I see it in myself too.
You want to be God?
Something inside me.
Okay. Amazing. Yes, ma'am.
I think human nature is just clueless.
Clueless?
Mhm.
Meaning what?
Meaning we think we know, but we know nothing.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Amazing. Have you guys thought about this before today? No. Somebody told the truth. You thought about human nature and all that? Yeah? No? Thank you. Who said yes? Yes. You thought about this? Yes. Oh. And what made you think about this?
When I started working on myself and wondering why I did certain things that I didn't want to do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. So let me see again the hands of the folks that need to be either born again or saved, which is the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. And the rest of you don't need to be born again, and you don't need to be saved, right? So Jesus just wastes his time. Amazing. And I'm asking these things because I really want to encourage you all to stay with it, to work on yourself. And if you stay with it, no matter what happens in the world or what the devil tries to tell you, you will come to know the truth. Everything will be made clear. Because you already know the truth, it's just that you forgot. When you were turned away from the truth, you forgot the truth. And so when you start waking up, you start to remember the truth. That's all that happens. And some of the stuff will be like surprised, like, wow, I forgot. I didn't know, wow, stuff like that. But you're going to remember the truth if you stay with it. And so that's why I'm asking this, to encourage you to stay with it. So let me ask this way, and then I have something else I want to deal with. So we heard about human nature, right? We heard about human nature. And everybody pretty much agree about human nature. Right here in the black, describe God's nature.
If I had to give it one word, I would say forgiving, present, non-judgmental, pretty much the opposite of what everybody has been saying today about human nature.
And how do you know that's God's nature?
Yeah, it's hard. I don't want to intellectualize it too much, but I know it's God's nature because the only times that I've gotten better in life is when I've started forgiving and seeing that I was wrong for judging myself and others. So
Okay.
that was the only times I've ever gotten light in my life is when I've done the forgiveness, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Describe God's nature. I haven't heard from you yet. Yeah. Describe God's nature.
Love.
Love?
Loving.
And why do you say love, and how do you know that's true?
Because God, I like what he said, when you start to learn how to forgive, all you know about is love. Love. God, he loved us so much, he gave us his only son, right? To save us. I thought that's all intertwined, right? I guess I would just say love, loving.
And why do you say love? How do you know that's true?
Because love is the most powerful tool, a tool there is. Love conquers everything.
And how do you know that's true?
Because I've been working on myself, and it seems to be, love is, every time you drop your anger, and love just pops up. Love, love, love. It's working. That's how I know it's true.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah, it's
The young
amazing.
The young man behind you. Describe God's nature.
God's nature. Well, I think maybe it's like all of the better parts of human nature, like without the apathy or laziness, but kind of like well, like he was saying, love, mercy, forgiveness, just being without thinking and without all this debating and whatnot.
And so, and what is God's nature?
Nature, well, yeah, love, mercy, forgiveness.
And how do you know that's true?
Well, I don't know it's true, and it doesn't matter if I know it's true or not, and who can say? Who can know anything? You just have to, at some point go just live and try to, if you think that's good, then do it and try to be more like that.
So you don't know?
No, I don't know.
But why did you say that then if you don't know it?
Well, because I think it's true, but I don't know. Who can know anything?
I'm sorry?
I said, who can know anything?
What do you mean by that?
Well, because I don't know if it's true. I don't speak for God. I'm not God. I don't know the nature of God exactly.
Then why did you say that that's what it is?
Well, then I guess I should just say I don't know.
No, right. If you don't know for sure. But
yeah, if you don't know, you don't know.
Why did you say, though, that's what it is if you don't know?
Well,
Why
I don't know.
didn't
I
you
guess
just
you're
say,
trying
"I don't
to
know"?
come up with an answer and try
What
to
else?
have a perspective, but try to contribute. But then because then if everyone just says, I don't know, well, then what's the point of the discussion?
So you just made up something because you like to just have a
Yeah,
discussion?
just trying to sound like I had something to say, but no, honestly,
At
I'm not
least
even
you're
kidding.
honest.
I'm not even joking. Like I really, I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, I don't know.
Amazing. Okay. The young man in front of you, describe God's nature.
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's exactly what, yeah.
Did you think you knew before he said?
I was going to do exactly what he did. I was just going to try to sound like I knew, but yeah, he's right. He's totally right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, you're infecting the whole room now.
You influenced me.
Okay, thank you. In the black. Describe God's nature.
I don't know.
Oh, Lord.
I really don't.
You really don't?
But I can answer what I think human nature is.
You didn't answer that already?
No.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I think kind of like what he just did, he lived out human nature.
Who?
This gentleman right here.
Oh.
Because he was honest about it. Like he said, I just said something to contribute, but I don't really know. That little perception of trying to do something without being a part of it, that's human nature. I think we're all sheep. We're all dumb. We just do something because we're told to do it. So I think
I
God.
like the honesty about that,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
because he's right. Most people make up stuff
Yep.
just to stay so they can participate and seem smart or whatever. But we all know he's dumb now. And he is too, so 2 dummies. 3 dummies.
Yep.
All right, okay, right on. Yes, Raymond.
God's nature is perfect.
And how do you know that?
Because I see, when I see myself and everything around me, it's anything but perfect. And like gold, it has to go through a series of purification before it becomes perfect.
But how do you know God's nature is perfect?
Because we are told we must be perfect as He is perfect.
That's how you know he's perfect?
Yes, because
Okay.
He is what we should be.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, here.
I think God's nature is beautiful because when you go up like in the mountains where everything is still organic and natural,
In the mountain?
like just, you know, somewhere that it hasn't been touched by humans.
Like where?
You know, Jesse, recently I went on my first road trip. In 50 years, I've been in America. I haven't
And you
traveled.
went to the mountain?
We went to Wyoming.
And did you look up and you saw the glory of the coming of
Did
the
I?
Lord?
Wait, I didn't understand what you said.
Go ahead.
So we were driving through Yellowstone and Wyoming and the mountains, that the trees and the flowers growing from rocks. It was just amazing. The waterfalls, everything was so beautiful that humans haven't gotten there yet. And that was God's creation. And it was just perfect and beautiful. And if we're created, well, we are created by God, we could have been perfect like that too, but you know, we were influenced. That's how I know God's nature is just beautiful and just perfect.
By looking at the flower in Wyoming? By looking at the trees
Well,
and the
just
flower
looking
in
at Mother
Wyoming?
Nature and just looking around, you know,
Okay.
whatever God has created, it's just beautiful.
Do you see God's nature in this room?
You?
I'm the only one?
Yes.
So when you look around the room, you don't see God's nature?
I see God's nature
Everybody look dead,
influenced
huh?
by the devil.
So you don't see pretty flowers in here, huh?
I go, no, I see beautiful people, but
Where?
influenced everyone around. But their nature is tainted by the devil, you know.
Oh.
It's not.
Okay. Amazing. Okay.
That's what I feel.
Right on. Yes. Describe God's nature.
God's nature is not emotional. I think human nature is very emotional. Growing up, I wouldn't be able to talk in a classroom because I would get tears in my eyes and I would cry because I would think about what people would think about me when I would say things. And my teachers wouldn't call on me because I would just get so emotional. And growing up and starting to work on myself, I started to put myself in positions where I would talk just like I am now. And I would just stay present and I wouldn't get caught up in the thoughts about what people would think about me. And I think that's because I let God's nature come in and do it for me and just stay present and not be emotional in moments where I have to talk to people. And now that's why I don't have that problem anymore where I just cry when I have to speak. I can talk and stay present, but I think that's because I'm not emotional when it comes to situations where I have to speak to people. And that's where God's nature comes in because he's not emotional. And before I was very emotional and I couldn't say one word without tears coming into my eyes.
Okay. Amazing. when you think about this question of God's nature?
I appreciate this question. I have an example of how the difference between human nature and God's nature, actually.
Okay.
So I do believe that God's nature is the nature that we attain once we overcome, which is love. And what came to mind for me is I went to Nordstrom yesterday because I needed to do something in the cosmetics department. And the person who helped me was obviously a boy, a young boy, maybe 19 or 20. He had on a full face of makeup. His nails were done. They were sculptured and long and pointy. And initially when I saw him, I kind of caught the thought, but I didn't catch the thought because I was on the verge of judging him. Like in my mind, I was saying something like, what's happening to this culture? I was saying something in my head, but I immediately came back to the present. And in the moment I came back to the present, I had this love for this boy, like this unconditional, not this mushy-gushy love, but this feeling that came over me that I really do believe was God's love just operating through me. And then I began to wonder, I wonder what kind of relationship he had with his father, or if his father was even present in the household. So yes, I do believe that God's nature is pure love.
And you believe it? And why do you believe it?
I believe it because I experience it when I'm present with people who are not so kind, not only in that example, but with people who are just unkind toward me.
Okay.
Jesus placed a huge emphasis on it, saying love your neighbor as yourself. So it's obviously a big thing, a big deal. That's the only commandment we're to follow, so.
Okay. Right here next to you. Do you believe that you can know God? I mean, can you know God and reject him?
I was hoping for the other question. It was a lot easier. No, I don't think you could fully know God and still reject him.
And
I don't
why?
think it'd be possible. Because I see for myself, like, I'll get glimpses and then go away. Then I think back, like, whoa, I didn't actually know anything. Maybe I was slightly acquainted with God for a second there, but I think if you truly know God, it'd be completely impossible to go back to any way of living.
Okay. What do you think about the people who say, well, I know God, I knew him, but I reject him later? I became an atheist.
I think they're lying.
You think they're lying?
Yeah.
About knowing him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
It's hard for me to even determine what that even means because I don't think I've truly experienced that. So it's not something I've ever felt or seen in my life as of now.
Did you forgive your mother? You're supposed to be doing that, right?
I didn't talk to you about it, but I'm not exactly sure if I did because we had a conversation actually yesterday, but it was more of like a mutual thing as opposed to me going to her. I wasn't expecting the conversation, but we had a conversation about it yesterday.
And did you forgive her?
Yes.
What did you say to her?
I said, I forgive you for everything you've done in my life that affected me negatively. And I don't hold any resentment towards you anymore.
Oh, right on. And how did she react?
She said thank you. She was very emotional about it. And yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you done it then. Amazing. How about your father?
I have not done it for my father.
And why not?
I guess I wasn't even expecting it to happen with my mother, but it just kind of was something that happened naturally yesterday.
Right
But
on.
I'll have to do that with my father.
You waited for it to happen naturally?
I'm not going to wait for it to happen, but I guess it's a good thing that it did happen yesterday because it's like one less thing to get out of the way. I've been thinking about it for a while now.
Right.
And that now that opportunity was put into my life, I might as well finish it by forgiving my father.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. And so describe God's nature.
I think it's the opposite of human nature, as in the sense, I think the top level of human nature is very self-serving, and there's many things that come from that, whether it being deceitful, selfish, violent. But I think with God, it is very loving, helpful, and just pure giving without expecting anything in return. I think a lot of the time with human nature, when we do good things, we do it because we either expect something in return or we're doing it to feel good about ourselves. But with God, it's just like an unlimited amount of love, forgiveness for everyone. And I know you asked also, like, how do I know that is God's nature? And it's difficult to answer, but I think the times that everyone has encountered those things, like loving someone or giving someone, it provides like a certain feeling of peace inside you. And I think that's how you know that you're away from human nature. And whether that's God's nature or not, I'm not sure. But with me, whenever I experience human nature, it's always a negative feeling. And whenever I've, given love or forgiveness, there's always something inside you that feels alleviated. There's like that evil part of you that kind of like just died inside. And I think that's proof for me, at least, that's God's pure nature.
Okay. Amazing. Anyone else want to deal with the biblical? Yes, Kurt. The biblical question.
Oh, the biblical question
What did
was
you raise your hand for?
what God's nature is.
Okay, go ahead.
It's
Go with that.
kind and loving and forgiving.
How do you know?
Because I'm here looking at you 6 days a week.
Amazing. Oh, whatever. You fired for tomorrow then. I'm too kind. Yes, sir.
So for the biblical question, if you know God, can you reject him?
Yes.
I don't know, because my initial answer is if you truly know God, you can't reject him. You can only reject him if you know of him. But then I have a thought where didn't Lucifer know God? And then he rejected him, right?
Is that what they say? Yeah.
So then if that's the case, then you can reject him and you get condemned into forever suffering. And
Repeat that, the last part.
so then if Lucifer knew God and then rejected him, that means that you can reject him and know him, and then you just get condemned forever in hell.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm not.
So you can't. So you're not sure if you can
I'm
know
not
him and reject him.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because of that case.
Okay. Interesting. Yes, sir.
Biblical question, can you know God and reject him?
Yes.
I believe you can, yes.
And why do you believe you can?
Because I rejected him when I was a child.
You did?
Yeah, somewhere along the line when I was a kid, I rejected him and became evil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
All
I
right.
think it is possible. I'm not sure as an adult, maybe it's different because you go through life and you see how hell is, but I think it is possible to reject him.
Okay. Interesting. I saw another. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I absolutely 100% think that you can know God and reject him. Indeed, I think that that's many of the people who have power in this world. I think that's why they are in the positions that they're in. And I think it's so fundamental to Christianity and how the world runs that I think it's a absolute yes.
So you say, what do you say about the power people?
I believe that people who are granted power in this world, this material world that we're living in, have actively made the choice to reject God.
But do you think they knew God and rejected him?
Many of them, probably, yes.
So you think some of the people with power in the world, they knew God and then they rejected him?
I think so, yes.
And that's why they have power? I don't wanna put
know
words
if
in
they
your mouth.
I don't know if they have power because they rejected God.
Right.
But I think that of that group of people, yes, there are probably many who never knew God. But I don't know how you could not. Well, I suppose maybe you could know of God, but at some level you did reject God, right? You were given a choice. Because if you're accepting the dark spirit, then you know that God is there. And you're saying, bye, God. Thanks for the offer, but this stuff sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Jacuzzis and parties or whatever.
Amazing. Okay. So let me take Dub first, and then over here. Yes, Dub.
I'm going to say no. You can't know him and
To the
reject him.
biblical question?
Yes.
And you say no?
Yes.
That you can't reject him once you know him?
Right.
And why do you say that?
Because of yourself, if of yourself you can do nothing and there is no free will, how are we able to reject something, someone, or him?
Okay. So you say no?
Yes.
Okay.
I say no.
Amazing. The young lady first. Hey, who said that Satan knew God and rejected him? We'll come back to him once he finds it on AI. You already know who said it?
Are you saying there's some famous theologian who said it? Because I've heard a lot of people like on YouTube or something in your replies or super chats say that, but.
No, I'm saying in the Bible.
Oh, I'll have to look that up. Let me ask the AI.
I asked AI who said that Satan knew God and rejected him.
All right.
I don't want to know what super chat said it.
Oh, right, of course.
That means put the Bible.
That's why I was confused by you saying
Oh, okay.
that. Okay, thanks.
The young lady. Amazing, huh? Are you referring
to the biblical question?
Okay.
So Romans 1, chapter 1, verse 21 says, because although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God, nor were thankful, but became futile in their thoughts, and their foolish hearts were darkened. So right there it says, that although they knew God, they did not glorify him as God. So we're carrying on like the opposite of what Jesus, right? Yes, last week's question is how are Jesus and the Father are one, right? And so that just kind of proves that. Yeah. So yeah.
So you answered that you can or cannot?
You can know him and not glorify him as omnipotent, omnipresent, and because you're challenging him now. Because okay, you got power, but so.
So you're saying that you can know God and reject him?
Correct.
Oh, okay. And you got it from that?
From from
No,
Romans.
that's fine. I mean,
Yeah, from the Bible, yeah.
Okay.
From the scriptures.
Amazing. You see your hand, Raymond? Yes. Okay.
You cannot know God and reject him.
And why you say that?
Because to know him is to love him. And we love him, truly love him, we can never reject him.
Okay. All right. Amazing. Did I see your hand, Frankie? No? Oh, okay. Yes. And then here.
I say, excuse me, I say absolutely not. You cannot know God and reject him.
And why you say no?
Because if you really know God, you know that God is in you, all around and about you, and you and God are one.
And so you can't reject him?
No.
Okay. Oh, right here. Thank you.
I like what Raymond said. Yeah,
You like what?
I like what Raymond said. It made my brain start. I used to know.
What?
I used to know of.
Oh, okay.
I used to know of God, and I rejected him. But now that I know God, I don't think it's possible to reject him.
And why not?
it's I just don't believe it. It's too much. I know how much when I actually know of God, it'd be impossible to reject him because it just doesn't even feel right.
Okay. All right. Amazing. This is not like a question and answer class, right? It's a fellowship. All right. Anybody else want to respond to the young man in the plaid shirt? He's dying to respond to it.
I was going to say you can't reject him because once the light is there, the darkness cannot win.
Repeat that.
I say you can't reject God once you know God because once the light enters you, it does not let darkness win.
Okay. Amazing. Did you find it hate?
I don't know if it even really said it like that.
And so where did you get that from? About Satan rejected God and all hell broke loose.
It was just a thought that I had.
Oh, that's not in the Bible?
No, I don't know the Bible.
You made that up.
Pretty much, yeah. It was just like out of curiosity. But then also I'm thinking now, did Lucifer, how do I know if Lucifer really knew God? How do I know if Lucifer really knew God? I don't know that either.
Right. And I've heard that before too. I thought it was in the Bible. But I've heard that Satan knew God, that he was an angel of light, and that somehow on the other side, he wanted to be God, and he rejected God and to be his own God, and that angels fell out of the sky along with Satan.
That stuff is in the Bible.
But,
what you just described.
right, but I'm saying, but the Bible doesn't say he knew God and rejected him?
But it doesn't say that he knew him. And it didn't
Oh, hold on a minute. Hey, you know better than that.
It does say that Lucifer, the angel or whatever, was like that, and
It said that in the Bible?
in Revelation or somewhere it says stuff like that.
Okay.
And I think Jesus at some point, maybe in Luke, said, "I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven."
But it doesn't say that he had this relationship with God.
Not specifically, other than that he was like they said he was like the angel in charge of music or something.
Music?
But it didn't say that he...
He probably was the same guy working at that beauty store.
I mean, it's at one point it says, you believe there is one God, even the demons do and tremble. But it doesn't mean that it's not saying either way that they know.
Who wrote that Revelation?
John, I believe.
And John didn't say he was knew God or anything like that.
I haven't found it. I've searched I've asked the AI, and it hasn't been telling me.
But had you heard it the same way that he was?
Isaiah and Ezekiel talk about how he was Satan or Lucifer before his fall lived in the presence of God.
Repeat that.
It said that Satan / Lucifer lived in the presence of God.
But it didn't say he was like the angel of light of God and all that kind of stuff.
It did. Yes, it said that.
But it didn't say that he knew God.
Right. I haven't seen it.
Because I had that. I heard that too, man. I don't know where it came from now. That's amazing. Okay.
I think people just kind of
Put
hear
that in
that
there.
and then they sort of make what they think of as a logical assumption.
And what my friend was saying, you need to stop making this stuff up and just say, I don't know.
Right.
Right on. Okay. I don't know if that's true either, man.
Yeah, yeah. Because
It's gonna be a
it seems
fact.
like if Lucifer really knew God, he would be not lacking anything, so he wouldn't have fell, right?
Right. That's a good point. We've been lied to. All these lies. Yes, Doug. I saw your hand, right?
I was just going to say that Lucifer was an angel.
What?
He was an angel.
Who?
Louis Cypher.
How do you know?
I mean, that's what it says in the Bible.
That's what James just said.
And James said it also. Say that again. Yeah, his favorite angel, most beautiful angel.
Who just showed you that?
The
Who?
The devil on my left.
Okay, and your point is what?
We're people. We're in a different realm anyway. We're not angels, so.
Okay. So do you believe that we can know God and then reject him?
No.
And why not?
I already told you.
Oh, you did?
Because we don't have free will, and of ourselves we can do nothing.
Oh, so you don't think Satan had a free will?
Well, he was an angel. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Thank you.
Amazing. Any questions about it? Any of this or anything? You got a question? Okay.
I wanted to respond to it.
Okay. To the biblical question?
Yeah, I've been back and forth on it the whole week. I want to say that if you knew God, you couldn't reject him because it'd just be, if it's so amazing, then why would you reject him? But at the same time, Adam and Eve knew God, and they still went and bit the fruit and rejected him.
Okay.
So I'm back and forth on it. I think I know what you're saying. Granted, it's the thoughts. I think you'd say that no, you couldn't. If you knew God, you couldn't reject him.
Why do you think that's what I say?
Because he's perfect. He's all love. It's amazing.
That God is?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, if it's so amazing, then why would you would never want to reject him. You'd never want to go Satan's way.
Interesting. Amazing. Yes, sir.
I think this ties together with the conversation you were having earlier about human nature. I think because of human nature, if we knew God, we would still reject him because that's in our nature.
You think because of human nature, if
Right.
you knew God, you would still reject him?
You still could reject him. You have the choice to reject him
And why do you say that?
because it's human nature. We could be, when you're growing up, your parents tell you right from wrong, or at least they try to, and we still choose the wrong because it's enticing, it's fun, there's a thrill, all these identities that we start to build. But if we're told to do the right thing, we choose not to do it. Even if it is whatever God does, we just naturally reject it.
Oh, okay. You said we choose not to do the right thing?
Right.
Oh, okay. Amazing, okay. Because of time, I want to get to 2 more hands and then I got it. It's amazing. Take here and then
I mean, I think that one of the things that in terms of the nature of God, I think some people have said it, perfect and love, but another part of it is that it's complete. And I think that that's why she said that, you were asking if there was anybody in this room that, had the nature of God, and she pointed to you, because in you, it appears as though things are complete. And I think that that's what a lot of us that are working on ourselves are looking for, is that completeness in God, to stop reaching for things that are outside of him and reach and know that they're already there. He
so
put
why
us
don't
there.
you stop?
I am working on that.
No, why don't you stop?
Because I confuse the not me with me, and I partner with it. And I let it take me everywhere I don't want to go.
And why though?
I don't have the answer. I think I'm afraid, but I don't know. I know that it's not me I know that it's the not me that is telling me that I'm afraid, but it feels like me that's afraid. And so I just go with it out of my fear.
And what are you afraid of?
I think I'm just afraid of not showing. I think I'm afraid of showing up without all of the ideas of everybody else, without wondering and being consumed by the thoughts. That's what I'm afraid of, is a life without the thought. I'm learning that those thoughts are killing me, not giving me life. And that's why I said that human nature is a nature of deception, because, you know, Satan will tempt you with, you can have all knowledge and wisdom by just biting the apple. And it sounds good. It sounds like it's a safe bet, you know? And I think that that's what it is that I truly am tricked, or I allow the not me to trick me into believing that believing my thoughts is a safe bet.
So you say you're afraid of not showing up or showing up? What'd you say?
Yeah, I think that there is a part of me that's always trying to show up in a certain way.
What do you mean by that?
Like if, let's just exchange you and I. If I had a thought about how I think you would think I should be, how I should answer the questions, how I should walk through the door, you know, how I should be if I am someone that's truly working on myself. Those kind of thoughts that go through my mind when it comes to engaging with other people. And we don't live on islands, so we're always engaging with other people. And I think that is always turned on for me. I'm always, how does this person, what would be the best way to interact with this person? What's the best way to interact with this person?
So why don't you stop doing that?
No, seriously, that's exactly what it would feel like if I could stop doing it. It would feel like the greatest sense of relief, the biggest amount of peace.
But how do you know that and you won't stop?
Because I've had moments, very brief moments. I actually experienced it this week, and that's how I'm able to say that not only is God perfect and that he's love, but he's also complete. Because in those moments where I experienced it, I literally wanted nothing. And I even said to myself, wow, like I literally don't want anything. You know how like when you're full and you don't want anything else to eat? It was kind of like that.
Are you still overeating?
I am at moments, at times, I am still a big fat liar.
Well, you haven't learned your lesson then.
Yeah.
So you won't stop listening to thoughts and you won't stop overeating when you're full.
That's fine. That's fine.
What's fine?
It's fine that you point that out.
What?
It's fine that you point that out. Like I think that.
But it's not fine that you're doing it.
You're right. You're
So
right.
Stop.
Jesse, you say that as if it's very simple.
It is.
And it is for you.
No, for you too.
I beg to differ.
What does that mean?
I don't agree. I don't agree. You know, that's why, you know, I do the silent prayer. That's why I work to stay present. You know, I was just thinking how easier it would be if this was a traditional church and I could just come down to the altar and whisper in your ear like they do the altar call about what I want prayer for. And then you put your hand on my head and you pray for me and then I walk away.
And then you go home and cry.
Well, I mean, but it just seems so much easier, the exchange.
That's
like
not easy.
You lay your burdens down at the altar.
That is not easy.
I mean, in practice it's not, but in performance it is.
So you still go home and cry.
Well, I will say that, you know, this is the second time that you have said something like, just stop it. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? If it was that easy, believe me, I would.
It is.
Okay, well, I have not understood that yet.
Oh, okay. That's what's missing.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Right on. Jesse, your hand up? Okay. And then I got to move on.
This is in response to what Randy said.
Who? Randy, okay.
And I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying, what about Job? The story of Job, you know, he was put through all kinds of trials and tribulations, and he never went against, his human nature never went against God to the point where God gave him a second life. Uh-huh.
Repeat that.
What about the story of Job? If
Because Randy said you can know God and reject.
Oh, Reggie said you can't know God. Okay, go ahead.
And Job, I'm going out on a limb here, but I'd assume Job knew.
Assume.
Yeah.
Never do it.
Job knew God to some degree
Well, of course
because
in
he
the
gave
Bible
him
he did,
another
yeah.
life.
Right.
So.
That's a good point. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Now you're looking silly. What do you say to that?
I think Job is a unique person. I think
unique.
Unique, yeah. I think
In what way?
he's so in the Bible or I don't know where I've heard it, but where God somewhere where it said that God will leave the 99 for the one. I think Job is the one who actually knows God and will not reject him. So
But
when
he's
God,
an example where you can do it too.
You're right, but I think he's just a unique person. I'm not saying I'm incapable of doing it, but I'm saying human
okay.
nature as a whole will still proactively reject him. But Job is the one who fought that nature and still chose God.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Did you want to add to that there? No?
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay. Right on. Hate is on fire today.
I said I wanted to argue a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think that as kids we really know right and wrong necessarily. Like I think the reason why we do the dumb stuff as young people and as adults is because we don't really
Yeah.
understand.
Not as kids, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You responded to him?
Right. I'm responding to Randy saying we can know God, and
Oh,
because
okay.
of our human nature, we reject Him. And I'm thinking that part of human nature is our ignorance and our being kind of in darkness.
What do you say to that? Give me the mic, Frankie.
To Hake saying human nature, we're in darkness.
Yeah, that as kid we don't know.
Yeah, we don't. I think we're born with a clean slate, but then the people raising us and the people around us, they're already tainted by the enemy.
Right.
So these are the people. I mean, imagine if you can actually find a Job to raise you, and the Job raises you, and then that's who you become. I mean, we'd all be walking on water. But we're raised by other people who haven't overcome. Like when I went to go forgive my parents, I saw the way they reacted and the change from their parents, and this continues on. So I think we're just raised by the people who've already been broken, so that comes to us. We're like a clean sponge. Like obviously I have kids, so I can see when they're young and where the trauma happens, where the wrong things happen, where I know I made mistakes, and I can see, oh, I wish I could change it, but something inside of me didn't let me not react the way I reacted.
Okay, amazing. The reason I ask all this is because I was reflecting this week, and I realized how stupid we are. Human beings so stupid and not even funny. Everybody's stupid. I'm stupid, everybody's stupid. Did y'all know y'all was stupid? Slow. Human beings are stupid. It is crazy what human beings will believe, including myself. I'm not leaving me out. I'm talking about all human beings on the planet. And it's amazing how stupid we are. Y'all know y'all stupid? Yes. Amazing. We think that we need to be saved, that we need salvation, that we need to be born again. Can you get any dumber than that? And we never ask the question, well, who need to be saved? Who am I saying need to be born again? If I think I need to be born again, who am I talking about? If there is no you, because there is no you, who need to be saved? Who need to be born again? Who are you referring to? Think about it. Ain't that stupid? Isn't that stupid in the blue shirt? He said yes. He bowed his head. But there's no you that need to be born again or saved or anything. Isn't that amazing? But we've been told that we need to be born again. We need to be saved. In all our life, we struggle to be born again, to be saved, to know God. When there's no one there, you're struggling and not knowing that you're not even struggling. That's not you, that's struggling to be born again or be saved. There is no you. We're so stupid that we can wake up in the morning and then as soon as we open our eye, we get a stab from Satan. Your day's going to be rough. Or this is going to happen to you today. Or this happened last night. Or what about yesterday? And then right away, we believe the stab, and throughout the whole day, we're stabbed all day long, thinking that it's us doing it to ourselves. That those thoughts are your own thoughts. We're so stupid that we won't even pause to say, I just woke up. Why would I do this to have that kind of thought right now? If I'm going to do that to myself, I'll do it later today. Why would I open my eyes and now I'm already in fear or worried or anything? You won't even question that because you believe your thoughts are your own. Can you get any stupider than that? Did y'all know y'all was stupid? Those thoughts are not yours. Just think about it. Think about the kind of thought you get about yourself and about other people and situations, about the past or the future, about relationships or anything. You would never come up with those kind of thoughts. If you were in charge of your own thought, every thought would be sweet and beautiful. You would never create a thought that would make you worry about anything. Do you know that if you never gave in to a thought at all, any kind of thought, period, good or bad, we're both bad, that you would never have one problem in the world? You would never have a problem at all. No kind of problem. If you never gave into a thought. And then eventually you won't even have the thoughts. But if you never gave into the thought, you would never have one moment of loneliness, of sadness, of stress, of suicidal ideology. You don't love me, I need love, I need to get married, I need to not get married, I need to have children. You would never have any of that would never cross your mind. Who like me, who don't like me? I want to be like this person or that person. I want to be rich like that person. Or I'm poor because I don't have what that person has. I'm to this or to that. You would never, if you never had a thought, you would never have any of those things. All would be well all the time. But yet, we're so stupid, we really think that those thoughts are our thought. You get those thoughts and then you're like, oh Lord, please help me, Jesus. And Jesus is like, what the? Who is doing the praying? Who is praying to Jesus? If there's no you to pray, how are you praying to Jesus? That's why in the Lord's Prayer, it just tells you, do it this way, keep it simple, ask God's will to be done. Ask God to forgive you for being so stupid, judging others and judging yourself. If you never had a thought, you would never want for anything, and yet all you need would be met. There is no one there to be saved or born again or anything. God said, all of your sins have been forgiven. They've been wiped out, wiped away. They don't exist anywhere. They're not written down anywhere except in the mind of Satan. And what you're doing is listening to Satan, and he's lying to you. And you're so stupid you believe it. We're all stupid. We don't have to be stupid anymore. Just stop. I would say to Mimi, just stop. All you do is stop And the way you stop is stop reacting to any thought at all. Just let it come and pass if you get them, and do nothing, and do nothing about it. And if you don't react to them, they will flow by, but that'll just be it. It'll go right through you, and you won't feel anything about it. Nothing about it at all. You would live a life without thinking. You were created to live a life without thinking. You were not created to live a life of thinking. He gave you the ability to do practice of thinking, you know, what you're going to eat, what you want. You got to put gas in your car. He didn't even tell you to bitch about the gas prices. But what do? You bitch about the gas prices. Oh, the gas price is so high. Oh, Lord. And why you putting gas in the car, you still bitching. Why aren't you grateful that you putting gas in the car? Who made that possible? You put it, he didn't tell you got to have $100 to fill your tank up. He said, okay, here's enough to get to your destination. But because the world bitch about it, you bitching about it. And you have money to put. And then the very same people that's bitching going on a trip. They're going to Europe. What? Oh, go to Haiti. He tell me to calm down or something. Hey, having a fit. He turned already. Turn it down. What? Turn down what?
Saying it like a couple of times is fine, but
what word?
You said it. I can't. I deign to repeat it.
What, God?
No, that other.
Oh, you need some that?
The one that we are.
What?
When we're complaining.
Stupid.
No, well, that word too is a little touchy for me, but just for the sake of the channel or whatever, it's like.
Oh, what word?
Oh, also the sake of the faint of heart, you shouldn't use that so much.
Somebody hard faint behind that word.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they're bitching.
Touche.
I did not know bitch was a bad word until I started doing radio. Because growing up, I heard it all the time. It just meant a female to act like a dog or some mad dog or something. It was never meant to be a cuss word, but it been made into that. But anyway, if you were to stop thinking right now, everything would be, you'll be free. You'll just be free. You will have no fears, no doubts, no worries, no past, no future. You would never think about, oh, I wonder what they think about me. That would never cross your mind if you stop thinking. But you're stupid and you believe your thoughts are your own. Even when God told you, your thoughts are not your own. Your thoughts are not my thoughts. He said to bring every thought into captivity, every thought. He didn't tell you to think about who love you or don't love you, or who like you or don't like you, or this or that, but that's all you ever do all day long. And you judge all day long because you think those judgments, those thoughts are your own. I love it when Danielle said about the guy with the nails at the beauty store. She saw it right away, Satan wanted her to judge him. But she paused, she didn't do it. She realized this man is still a son of God. He's just lost. He forgot God. But he's still, every human being, every man, every woman, every person are sons and daughters of God who have turned away from God. But you're over here with a stepfather for now in the darkness, but you're still sons of God. And if you stay present without going into the thoughts or the imagination at all, you will live a life as a son or daughter of God. You will have no worries. And you wouldn't even think about what you have or don't have. And yet you will own the world. Because the Father owned the world, so do his children. The world is put here for you. But you won't stop thinking. You won't even, I say, hey, don't think about God. What do? You think about God. And all kind of lies have been made up about God and the Son. There are people who really believe that Jesus is the Son of God. I mean, it's God himself. He is the Son, but not God. Because they've been told that, and the thought won't let them release that. And even when Jesus said, hey, don't worship me, it's not me, it's the Father in me, he's doing the work, and you're going to do the same thing that I've done, and greater work shall you do, because you're sons and daughters of God. But you won't do it, you listen to Satan. You won't let yourself just live and let life just happen. You're judging yourself and others. And then you hear things out there from the children of the world, of Satan, and they say stuff that's stupid and dumb with no proof or anything. You start recording it too, like you know that it's true. And you don't even know it's true at all. But you act just like the world. When will you stop acting like the world? As long as you're getting your identity from the world, you're going to be of the world. Why don't you create your own paradise by being present with God? And just live your life and let everybody else live the way they want to without judging them, because they're just lost too. They're in darkness. That's all it is. They're in their imagination. It's just a thought. It's just stop thinking. And you can't stop. And the way you stop, like I said, when the devil tempts you, resist it. Let it pass. Don't go with it. Don't react to it. Don't cooperate with the devil. All you gotta do is stop cooperating, and the devil will go away. Because he cannot exist without your cooperation. If you didn't cooperate with him, it was like being married. If you don't cooperate with your husband or your wife, they'll leave, and you'll be happy. You'll be like, well, I'm glad that one's gone. Because now you lay your weapons down, you stop fighting, there's nothing to fight about. You don't need to participate in a war. Stop participating, and you will be free. The rest of the people in the war, they won't be, and they'll be mad and jealous that you're not fighting the war with them. And they'll say, oh, you're just weak, because they want to pull you back into it. That's what hell does. That's what Satan does. Just stop it. At what point will you just stop? You don't have to react to the devil. You do not have to react. You just need to be aware that all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And you need to be aware, and you will without thinking about it, that you have never done anything wrong. You, in your whole life, you've never done anything wrong. He said it. It's not you, it's this thing that made a home in you that's doing the wrong through you. You have never done anything, so you're not guilty. You're neither a sinner nor a saint. I was counseling with a young lady the other day, and she was just ramming off all these things that she's done, that happened to her, she's done too. And she's feeling so guilty. She's like, oh, I'm just such a sinner. I don't want to be a sinner. I'm just such a sinner. And some horrible things have happened through her. And so I asked, well, why do you say you're a sinner? Well, because I am, Jesse. I did this, I did that. This happened, that happened. I said, but why do you say you're a sinner? And then I asked, well, she said, well, the people say I am. The preacher said I'm a sinner. So I asked, is there anywhere in the Bible where God said you're a sinner? Or did he say your sins have been forgiven, wiped away? They don't exist. And she broke down crying. She's like, wow, I never thought of that before, because I believe this lie that I am a sinner. And I've been living my whole life as a sinner, thinking I'm never going to be saved. And she's living a hard life. You got to stop. You're not sinners. The only thing that God talked about and his son was the heart. He said your heart needs to be changed. And the reason your heart needs to change so you can come out of this darkness and be one with him of love. He is love, but you don't even know what that love is, so don't get into your head about what love is. You will live it. It is nothing what you think it is at all. You have no clue of what love is. Because the moment you try to figure out, you're going to only come up with the intellectual stuff that you've been told about God and love and about what love is. But you will know once you can live. You were created. You can live a life of love. You were created. People ask, what's my purpose in life? Oh, I can't find my purpose. Your purpose in life is for God to create love through you on earth. That's what you're here for. Be the light of the world. Be of love. And you can't make yourself be of love, but when you stop, listen to thought, it will happen to you. It really will. But you got to stop. You can't serve the devil, the deceiver. You can't serve the deceiver and God. You can only serve one. And you stop cooperating with the devil, so when you see those thoughts, just see them, but go on with your life, watching it. But don't cooperate. Don't go with fear. Don't go with this. Don't go with anything. He has to leave you. He cannot exist without your cooperation. Satan cannot exist without your cooperation. You got to cooperate with him. I saw your hand, Mimi, but any question about that? Yes, Mimi. Just stop it. When will you stop? All you have to do is stop listening to the devil. Yes.
So you make reference to stop listening to the devil, and you also make reference in the silent prayer that you do about just visualizing like someone breaking into your home and watching them, and they don't know that you can see them.
Right.
So that is something almost tangible. But what if the thoughts feel like whispers? Like it feels like somebody's talking to you. So you don't want to talk to yourself. So how do you notice that that's a thought when it's just a whisper?
Just still watch it. That's all. Don't whisper back.
But how do you watch a whisper? It's a thought is easier to watch. A whisper is different.
Give me an example of what you mean by whisper.
Like you just hear something audibly say something to you, and it's like, yeah, it's different than seeing a thought come across your mind.
That passed too. I've heard Satan call my name. He said, Jesse. I'm like, what the?
So I think...
I literally heard him say that.
Yeah,
Jesse.
So I think that if I was...
I knew this thing, what the? And I knew I didn't call me. The show ain't the Lord calling me.
So to answer your question and to kind of get to the crux of it, I think that that's why it's hard for me to see some of the thoughts, because mine are more audible. They're not thoughts. They are thoughts, but they're whispers. They're conversations.
Don't conversate back. Don't cooperate.
But how do I see it?
When you hear it, you're seeing it.
Okay.
When he says, Mimi, don't go like, yes. What do you want?
But that becomes an issue because
just don't communicate at all.
Okay, because the reaction is to communicate with it.
But stop cooperating.
Okay.
Next time you call Mimi, you say, what the? Really don't give it any play at all.
So if I can only hear it and not see it, I don't have to put any pressure on that.
On anything.
So I can't see it, but I can hear it as a thought.
But the thoughts are still happening, you just don't see them.
See, that's all I want. I don't want for anything.
All you hear are voices all day?
Mostly, yeah.
Man, you crazy.
I know.
We need to put you in insane asylum.
And that's why I'm here. I'm in the hospital. But here's the thing. I think that's one of the reasons why it's so tricky for me.
Well, stop responding to it. When it says Mimi, don't respond. You don't have to speak back.
Okay. But there are times when you are able to reference to the fact that maybe there are some of us that are not. I can only speak for me. Maybe there is one that cannot see thoughts. They just hear things audibly.
No one sees them unless they invite the light in.
Well, then I don't.
You cannot see thoughts on your own.
So then I'm more darkness than light?
What?
So then I'm more darkness than light because I can't see the thoughts. I can only hear the audible whispers of the devil.
Yeah, you definitely with the devil.
Okay.
But that's fine. Everybody is until They start letting the light take over. And here's how the light will take over for you when you stop cooperating with the voices, whether you hear them or not. Don't cooperate. Just don't respond. But don't say, well, I'm more of the darkness than the light. I'm not like the rest of you people. They hearing thoughts and I'm not. I just hear voices. That's the devil too.
But see, that's
because there is no you.
But there is a nature, a God's nature, which he tells us to get an understanding. I think that that's really just what I was attempting to do, was to get an understanding.
With the devil?
No.
What do you mean get an understanding?
Get an understanding of what's happening inside of me.
You can't get the understanding. It comes on its own.
Okay.
Understanding is not what you think it is.
Okay.
Anything that you have that you think about God is all wrong all the time. None of your thoughts on your read the Bible and the devil quote the scriptures or what people have been telling you are not true at all. So just let it all pass.
Okay. And
so when you get those voices, from now on, just don't respond to the voices. You have those thoughts too, you're just not catching them.
So they're thoughts, but they're okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. What?
We've had this discussion before. Fellowship, women's forum, off to the side. We've had these conversations before. It's just that I am having a hard time understanding the thoughts because most of the things that are happening inside of me are audible whispers. There's this conversation that's constantly running. It's constantly running.
I see. But those are thoughts.
Okay. So I can't see
you're
them.
not catching them until you become aware that they're happening. After they fall into the emotions, they already have the conversation carried on. You didn't catch them in time, so you are having the thoughts.
Okay.
You're just not catching them. And she make a point. After the thought has fallen into emotion, you have not caught the thought. You catch the thought before it goes into emotion. But if you wait until it's emotional, you feel it, then you didn't catch it. You understand that? And you can catch it before it falls into emotion. Okay. But
okay.
What?
It's not connecting for me.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like this is one of the reasons why I can't get up from the basement, is because there is a misunderstanding with the thoughts. You say it all the time, stop it, just stop it. And I'm like, okay, I will try. And I will go out in the world and I will still be the same puppet to the devil that I was when I first got in here.
Okay, what you do. What I recommend. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Just know that you're not catching them.
Okay.
And then so when the emotions come, when you realize you are emotional, angry or whatever, right? Whatever you feel, a fear, just realize I'm in fear, I'm in a thought, I didn't catch it. Just keep it simple like that.
Okay.
And then it will be made clear for you.
Okay.
The thing is, you got to stop identifying with it.
Okay.
Because you're not catching them, when the emotions come, don't be saying, oh, I'm so emotional, I didn't catch this thought, I'm this and I'm that. Stop it. Just know that you're emotional because you didn't catch that thought.
Okay.
So it's not me. That's not me. I just didn't catch the thought.
Okay. Okay.
You got to work on that. It'll get better.
Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Thank you.
And don't be all frustrated or anything, because there's nowhere there to be frustrated. All right? I saw Doug first, and then we'll go across the room. Yes, Doug.
One thing I had a hard time staying out of my thoughts is when I'm trying to figure everything out. If I'm trying to figure out, what does this mean? What does that mean? Of course, I'm going to be in a conversation with myself or the devil, and because I'm trying to figure something out. We don't need to figure anything out. It will be revealed to us
That's right.
when it's time. And just to repeat myself, it's very difficult for me. It's impossible for me to stay out of my thoughts when I'm trying to figure something out. I notice that that's what you do a lot because you say it in your words.
Come on in.
If I don't understand this, how am I going to figure, we don't need that.
There's nothing to understand or figure out. That's what the devil wants you to do.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense, so thank you, Doug.
Yeah, there's nothing to figure out or understand. Just know you're in a thought. Don't cooperate with the devil trying to figure out, oh, well, what about this? What about that? No. Stop it. That's what he wants you to do. He needs a reaction from you. He won't exist without you cooperate, your cooperation.
So trying to figure it out is...
Oh, hold on a minute, Mimi.
So that exercise of trying to figure it out, that is engaging with the devil.
100%.
Okay, so maybe it's not a whisper, maybe it's a thought, and it's me trying
is
to
a
create
thought.
the thought into a whisper so I can have somebody to talk to.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's very fair. Okay, thank you, Doug, thank you.
Right on. I saw your hand first, right? Did I see your hand? No?
Oh, me?
I didn't see your hand?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll take here, 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 and there, and then we got it in. Yes.
I think it's very simple. You just have to watch it. You have to observe it.
Observe
And
what?
The thought.
Right.
Or the emotion. You can be in the middle of it as long as you go into observing it. Then you can walk away from it.
Well, even if you don't catch the thought and it fall into fear, loneliness, whatever, just know you're in a thought, but you didn't catch it, so now you're having all these feelings. Don't call it you. You got to stop identifying with it. No cooperation at all. There is no you. There's nobody that needs to be saved or born again or any of that. Christ said you enter into the kingdom by loving God with all your heart, soul, and might, and love your enemy. You're home because he is love. He loved everybody. God or Christ is not judging anyone. He saw that man with the beautiful nails working in a woman department. He didn't judge that guy. He didn't say, oh, what a drag queen. Or what a transgender. He knew there was a devil made a home in him, but human being would judge. And that's why Christ said, what you do to others, you're doing it to yourself. You're doing it to me. Because we can't judge. We're all children of God. We can't judge our own folks. You know what I mean? You can't judge. Satan wants you to judge. But God told you to love, forgive, have pity on that person, meaning to pray for them with them instead of judging them. All people. Christ hung out with everybody. You're probably up there that day at that beauty shop with that guy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And yeah, and I also wanted to say I've experienced the same thing Mimi was talking about, where you're like hearing like another voice almost. Like it doesn't even feel like a thought, but you just can't react to it. You can't get into it. You can't try to
give it no
explain it.
reaction. You don't have to react. Even if you have fear and you can barely breathe, just know you have fear. But fear is there, but don't call it you. Don't react. Don't cry about it. If you're going to cry, cry. Let the tears pass. Because when you cry, you're lying anyway. There's no you to cry. And there's nothing to cry about. Yes?
I think that's all.
Okay, thank you. I saw here and white before black, and then I come to you. White privilege, buddy. Yes.
So when you get a thought, is the goal to stop the thought immediately in its tracks, or is the goal to be comfortable sitting with the thought and feel the emotions and not have a reaction to it?
Absolutely. Be comfortable sitting with it, doing nothing about it.
Okay, so the goal's not entirely just to stop it from happening, it's just to be comfortable.
I urge you not to stop it because it's spiritual and you can't do anything about spiritual things.
Okay.
The spirit of the light will do something about the spirit of the darkness. Only the light can destroy darkness. Okay. There's nothing you can do about it. But yes, sit with it and just be aware of it, but do nothing about it. And if you didn't catch it in time and now you're feeling something, ride with it, go with it, sleep with it, walk with it, stay with it, drive with it, sing with it, and everything, but do nothing about it.
Okay. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I was going to say, okay, the thoughts, we're missing some thoughts that pop. They're constantly coming in the head.
Right.
I notice when I listen to music, it kind of multiplies the thoughts, and then they fall straight into emotions, and I'm not catching them. So should I not avoid listening to music because I don't want all those thoughts coming in my head? Or is that like what he's saying too? Not try to force yourself not to have the thoughts, just observe it happening when it does.
Just watch what's
Just watch
happening.
it, yeah, okay. That's kind of his same question, isn't it? Yeah.
As long as you're not identified, let's say you listen to your music.
Right.
And you feel good about this song.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I listen.
Okay. Right. But don't get identified with when the music's over, let it pass. Don't escape into it.
Okay.
Because God gave you talent, the music maker. Yeah. God gave them the talent to make the music so you can enjoy the music on earth, but not to get an identity from it.
Okay. 'Cause sometimes when I'm driving, I listen to music just to wake up and it gets that emotion in me and it wakes me up. That's not good, is it? That's kind of like using it like coffee or like it's like a drug almost.
You use the music to wake you up?
To wake me up when I'm driving and I'm sleepy, you know. Or even when I'm working out, it kind of pumps me up, you know, to listen to music. Would you say that's not good if I want to catch as many thoughts as possible and avoid to do that.
Don't use it like that.
Okay, right. That's what I was thinking.
You want to enjoy the music, but don't use it to get anything from it. And I see at the gym now, everyone
has their headphones
and they mama have headphones on. Yeah. Except baby Jess and daddy. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going down that road. I'm gonna do, and I'm okay with them doing that. They want to wear the little headset, and then they're so stupid that they'll listen to the music or on the video or whatever, and they'll sit there, they'll do the way, and then they'll sit there, won't move, and then you ask them, "Excuse me, are you gonna be done soon?" They roll their eye like, "Why you bother me?"
Right, they catching
They're
that
all
thrill.
caught up with the music.
They're getting that thrill from the emotions.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Let it pass.
Okay.
Enjoy it and let it go right through you.
All right.
All right?
Cool.
Amazing. Any other hand, anybody? Okay, and then we got to end it. Yes, Diane.
I just wanted to ask quickly, I just have two quick things. So the born again thing. So I feel born again now that I'm overcoming.
What
and
does
I thought
really
the whole
born again
point
feel like? Oh,
to
go ahead,
just-
I'm sorry. Finish that point.
Okay. Like I've emptied myself out of all the things that I once knew. I'm still working on that part of it. But just the whole thing of catching the thoughts and, you know, doing the silent prayer and doing all of these things that have been pivotal toward transforming my life, isn't that born again? Like, isn't that maybe not in the Christianese sense of the word, but wouldn't you call that born again?
Repeat that.
So as I'm overcoming, I'm no longer, I thought I was a Christian before, those 7 years that I was in Christianity, but I wasn't. I was I was an atheist pretty much. I didn't know what anything meant. I didn't know what the scripture, I didn't know
But
anything.
what do you mean by you feel born again?
Now that I'm overcoming and I've adopted this new way of, I've learned what it means to enter into a relationship with God in a real, authentic way. Isn't that being born again?
No.
Okay.
All you're doing is building another identity. You can't learn what it means to be born again. You can't feel what it means to be born again. There's no identity at all. You can't have any identity at all. There's no feeling to be born again. In the real reality, there are no feelings about anything at any time about anything. And so don't forget about I feel that I'm born again. That's just another thought.
So then if there's no me, then why am I doing this then?
Doing
Why
what?
am I doing this?
To get away from all of the no means. of the false you. When you don't exist anymore, then you're born again. But you're not going to think, oh, I'm born again.
And I don't know anything about what that means right now.
Right.
Okay. So the other thing I wanted to say,
But
because
stay with what you're doing, but don't identify with what you're doing.
so I should stop saying I'm born again.
Yes.
Okay. No
Other
matter
just-
what kind of spin I'm putting on it.
All
Okay.
you're doing is building other identities, and now you start with more instead of overcoming all identities, so you can
Okay.
be free.
Okay. Thank you. So the other thing I wanted to quickly say to Mimi's point is that the more I walk this journey, the more incessant the voices become. And there would be times like, it would be so strong that he would get me on, oh, it's 2 hours after your husband got off work, he's probably in a crash or something. And I would immediately respond. I would react. I would call my husband and everything would be fine. I completely stopped reacting.
Nice.
Now I just take on the fear of it and I don't react, and I've seen that it's subsided, but now he's gone on to a different thing. Oh, you're going to die when you go to fellowship because you know the freeways. And it's just an incessant voice, and I have experienced not responding and it dissipating.
Right on.
But I totally
Don't
understand
respond.
what she means by that.
Yeah, don't respond. Stop reacting. He wants you to react. He wants you mad. He wants you this and he wants you that. Stop it. And then you'll be done with the devil. And then it comes light, little thoughts will come, but then now you know to let it pass. They'll pass by too. And you just live your life without thinking at all. One lady called my show, she asked me, was I married? And I was like, no, for what? She's like, for companionship. I was like, I don't need no company. What the? You gotta be crazy to need companionship. That's why everybody got a dog. I'm doing a show tomorrow on dogs.
Oh, God.
People are sick of dogs. Did y'all hear they start complaining about dogs? Dogs in the cafe, dogs in the hotel, dogs on the airplane, dogs everywhere. People like, And some people have 2 or 3 dogs. Dogs at the pharmacist. What do you need to take the dog everywhere for? You can't go nowhere without the dog. You know you got a problem. You can't, that's like drugs. You can't go anywhere without cocaine. They'll use a dog like a drug. Some people have 2 dogs. Why would you have 2 dogs?
They need a playmate.
What?
They need a playmate.
See, they think the God need company too, like a married person, they need a company. But anyway.
Well, one last thing,
yeah,
though. One last thing. So when a real decision has to be made, like a business decision, moving, finding a house, whatever, how do I distinguish between a thought and where I don't react and the moment I should react?
We have to make a decision about moving.
Or whatever it is, like some major life decision, like selling a house or something like that, where you, like moving, where to move, whatever it is, like a major, an area where a decision has to be made.
But moving is not a major decision. Let's say you decide you want to move. Okay, I moved out here. I don't like it out here. I decide I'm going to move somewhere else. Just move.
I know, but what I'm saying is, how do I know if the thought is telling me to do something that I shouldn't do rather than to be in the moment and do what's in front of me? Like, how do I make the distinction between acting on a thought?
If it's a psychological, emotional thought, that's from the devil. But it's just a thought that I don't really want to live here, then that's fine. That's a practical thought. And if you can afford to move or you want to move, just move.
So if there's
it's not
emotion
a big deal.
behind it, then that's how.
So what now?
If there's emotion behind it, then
But
that's
if
how.
you want to move, that's not going to be emotional. It's not going to be emotional because you want to move.
Okay.
One time I heard you say you moved out there with those white people, right? And now you realize you like the blacks after all. The blacks live closer to wherever you want to go. And you decide, you know what, I'm going back. I was stupid for me to move way out here. Just move. Don't make it a big deal. Don't go by, well, should I? Because Satan tell you, well, maybe you shouldn't. What about this or that? Or maybe you should. What about this or that? Now you're into the imagination.
Okay.
Don't go back and forth about it at all.
I know, double-minded. Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Just do it. If you want to do it, do it.
Okay.
But don't go back and forth. Don't be double-minded. That help?
It does.
Okay. Last word.
So to Mimi's point earlier, like how can I distinguish a voice or looking at something visual as a thought? A while back, you gave an assignment that I've been doing and I've been practicing, and it helps so much, where it was manage your self-talk or be aware of your self-talk. So if you hear a voice, instead of reacting, respond with a question, who just said that?
Yeah.
And I've done that, so I don't know if that would help, but it's taking me light years ahead by just that simple question, because that allows me to ask the question and then immediately it like goes away.
Right on. Absolutely. That makes sense? Yeah. And see, call your name like, who calling me? Let me do this. So listen, just stop cooperating with thought. Relax in it. Be aware of it. Do nothing about it. Don't call it you or anything, all right? To my friend here for the first time, any questions? You come a long ways, man.
I'm just happy to be here, Jesse. I think it's been refreshing to hear you talk again, because I used to listen to you a lot, but then I don't know why I just stopped, but I'm glad I was here today. So no questions, but just going to keep working on myself. So thank you.
On. Amazing. This is your first time here, right?
First time here, but we've seen you in Orlando.
Men's conference.
Yes.
Oh, the men's conference.
Yes. So we came from North Carolina.
Right on. Any questions about, well, you were late, but any questions about anything?
No questions. We're traveling here. It's his birthday, and you're a household name. We're raising a 2-year-old daughter, and you're someone that is a good influence on our family. So we thank you.
And did he make boys or girls first?
Girl.
Oh, beta.
I know I'm a beta.
Yes.
You married the wrong black man. Black men make boys first. We know the secret.
I do have a question.
Yes.
You mentioned identities.
What's your first name?
John.
Johnny?
John.
John.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you mentioned identities, and I guess not identifying with identities.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean like Democrat, Republican, Christian? Like, what do you mean by identities?
Don't identify with any of that either.
Okay.
Don't identify as a now if you want to communicate, you would say, hey, I'm a conservative.
Yeah.
But don't you identify with it because you take it on, and the moment you take it on, now you got a cause to fight for. I got to fight for the conservative movement. I got to fight against abortion. I got to fight against transgenders. I got to fight. You got on this false fight, and you're never going to win. You're never going to win. So don't fight and don't identify as a conservative, except for communication purpose. And then you don't have to fight. Because in those fights, if you notice, nobody wins. Neither side wins. The conservatives don't win and the Democrats don't win. But everybody fight. And then people die off and a new generation come on and take on the same fight. And nobody wins. Just don't identify with anything. You want no identity. No identity.
Just last question. Would you say that applies to religion too? Like Christianity, Islam, things like that too?
I'm sorry?
Would you say that applies to religion as well? Don't identify as a Christian
Absolutely.
or a Muslim? Got it.
Because the moment you identify as a Christian, you got to fight for Christianity. Oh, I can't believe they did that on Christmas. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they said that about Jesus. Because you're a Christian and you're standing up for Jesus. Jesus doesn't need anyone to stand up for him at all. And God doesn't need anyone to stand up for him. You're too weak to stand up for God anyway. God doesn't need that. He wants you to be his son, his daughter. Let love shine unto the world. For those who are lost can find their way. And the people are lost all around the world. So no more identities at all. None. Any other questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
That's amazing. Does your wife obey you?
Yes. 98% of the time, yes.
But not 100.
Not 100. We're working on it.
You don't obey him 100%?
I think I obey him 100%.
You heard the mic. Somebody lying.
Yeah.
She said, what did she say? Let her have the mic.
I said, I feel like I'm sorry, I shouldn't say feel. I thought that I
feel.
obeyed him at least close to 100%.
Do you obey
We
him
have our
100%?
No, not 100%.
Okay, he said not 100.
We'll say not 100.
Oh, I got to wrap it up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. But don't get mad when she doesn't obey. Just don't get angry. All right? And maybe one day she'll leave. But I'm out of time. I hope this helped a little bit. No more identities, no more cooperating with evil. You have nothing to be angry about. There's never, ever any reason to be angry about anything. They lied to you when they said Jesus was angry. And then they say righteous anger. There's no such thing as righteous anger. That's another made up lie. Anger is evil. And there's no righteousness in anger. So all these lies we've been lied to. Stay with the silent prayer. No more identities, period. And stop cooperating with the devil. You've already been saved, born again. Your sins have been wiped away. You have no past, no future, or anything, all right? I'm out of town way. A biblical question. I am. Go to hate real fast. We do have the men's forum this Thursday, right? Yes. This is the first Thursday. The men's forum this Thursday. Brand new biblical question.
Is life physical or spiritual?
Is life physical or spiritual? That's the question. And you say?
I think spiritual.
State the mic.
Is life physical or spiritual?
Yeah.
I would say spiritual.
And why?
Well, I mean, we have to understand that we're all bonded together, whether we like it or not. And I think that there's a lot of, there's emotion, but spiritually, we're all connected and we know good from evil, bad from good. That's every day. Spiritual is every day.
Amazing. What do you say?
I say physical. I don't necessarily believe in the spiritual realm, so I think it has to be physical for me.
Oh, okay. And you say?
I say I'll get back to you on that one in a week.
All right. Amazing. All right, folks, we'll do your super chats tomorrow. And thanks for your support as well. Don't forget to donate, all right? Thank you all. That was amazing. Thank you.